Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's inaugural festivities. And as we begin this next 4 years, let us put aside the petty partisanship, our political differences, and the name-calling. Let us stop the insinuations and all the talk about scandals. Let us today resolve to move past all of that for a better America. Thank you. Thank you. And now here is a surprise song performed by the Republican Men and Women's Choir.
Me and Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. We got a thing going on.
Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. We got an excited crowd here. Everybody excited for the big game tomorrow? Yeah, you know, you can tell that was so genuine, wasn't it? But everybody, yeah, sure, Johnny. You know, but the thing is, we do, if you think about it, we have somewhat of a local angle. We got Drew Bledsoe of New England, you know, he was a quarterback at WSU. Any big WSU people here? Got a few over there. No, let's come together. It's okay. It's all right. He's playing over there now. The thing is, so you know that he played at WSU, so you know he's hoping for a blizzard in the Superdome. You know, because that's how they win over there. I'm saying that probably won't happen, but Bledsoe does have a big advantage over the other players since the game is being played in New Orleans. Now, the other players might find the thousands of roaming, insanely, staggeringly puking, drunk maniacs that roam the New Orleans streets a distraction. A WSU boy? No. Absolutely not. Feels right at home. He's over there going, where's the keg? Where is it? Where's the keg? You know? Yeah. We got a lot of football stuff that we want to talk about. Right now, I'd like to break away from the football theme for just a second. I'm going to get right back to it, but I want to share something that I saw at lunch yesterday that disturbed me. No, it wasn't the Frugal Gourmet. No, it wasn't that. Ooh. It was actually something I saw as we were driving along Aurora. It was a sign I saw on the road. And you know those reader board signs, they sometimes have a few of the letters, you know, some of them fall off. I can handle that, but could you roll it? Look at this one. I mean, it's like, we've got a strip mall here with a lot of different automotive things and precision. Look at this one. What the hell? Stinky Auto, Net, Ozo, Sheer, L, Z84. I mean, my God. Is this a mistake, or is it just fumes from the muffler shop, you know? I mean, it's like, at a minimum, I would hope the guy who's in charge of that sign has a little note that says, "See me," on his desk. I mean, unbelievable, you know. I mean, you know. And the only word that was spelled right was stinky. I don't know, it's just one that, a lot of times, you know, you see him, you just pass by. That one, we were like, my God, get a shot of that, you know. Anyway, back to football. You know, this is, by the way, the first Super Bowl to be shown on the Fox network, and Fox is always trying some wacky new stunts or promotions. And tomorrow is going to be no exception. We thought you might be interested in some of the new Fox innovations, so we're going to give you a preview. For example, Periodically through the game, America's Most Wanted will flash pictures of football players with outstanding warrants on the big screen. That's going to be, you know, I think a pretty good thing. I think, you know, that's a great innovation. Every 100th fan that comes through the turnstile will get their own show on Fox. Every 200th fan will be abducted by aliens and then featured on the upcoming Fox special, When Aliens Abduct Every 200th Fan at the Super Bowl. After each touchdown, Martin Lawrence will run around in a drunken stupor firing guns in the air. The pregame show consists of a special version of When Animals Attack a Marching Band. Another, you know, popular one that they'll... And stay tuned for When Animals Attack a Marching Band 2. Anyway, the halftime entertainment, Alien Autopsy. That's, of course. The national anthem will be accompanied by the Fly Girls in red, white, and blue thong bikinis. Well, I think those are very exciting innovations. And, you know, a minute of advertising time at the Super Bowl costs about $1 million this year, and Almost Live we're half that rate. You know, and at this time, we'd like to introduce a new sponsor.
We don't ask questions. If people need us, we don't ask why. We don't ask why. We just help.
Carl Bruckleton, production supervisor at one of the country's most exciting and fastest growing new companies.
I remember the time we helped Thad Malton.
I was driving home from work one day, and all of a sudden this guy just crosses the center line and he almost hits me. I was scared. I mean, I was really scared. But I didn't have time to go home and change.
Luckily, Thad had a car phone. He called us.
They didn't ask me for any details. They just gave me what I needed. Fast.
At Underpants Crafters, you'll get the new underpants you need, quickly, no matter the reason.
Maybe they were taking a walk and a big dog jumped out and tried to bite them.
Or they just found out their pregnant girlfriend is the boss's wife.
Or maybe in the middle of the afternoon they decided that, hey, I'd rather have boxers than briefs.
Or maybe they just forgot to put any on when they left home.
It doesn't matter.
Creating underpants when you need them. Crafted by experts. Made with care.
They even recycled my old underwear to charity. I guess.
Underpants Crafters. New underpants in about an hour.
We're just here to help.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back, and we've got a great show for you.
To be or not to be, just be.
CKB, the fragrance for different people.
And now it's time to play America's favorite new game show, The Drain Game. And here's the star of the Drain Game, Blink Quickly.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Drain Game. The fun game where contestants can help match wits and help their community by donating much-needed blood. Let's meet our contestants. First, we have Amy, a teacher from Tacoma, type O positive. Next, we have Brian, a welder from Everett, type B. And finally, we have Dennis, a programmer from Redmond, type O negative. All right. Contestants are going to be playing for a year's supply of blood sausages, a case of blood oranges, and a copy of the Kathy Rigby story. As always, all the blood collected in today's game will be donated to the Puget Sound Blood Center. Now, assisting our players today is our registered nurse from Swedish Hospital, Brittany. Okay, is everybody ready to play?
Yep.
All right, here's the first question. What is the capital of Ecuador? Dennis!
Ecuador City?
Oh, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Amy!
Keto?
Correct, that is correct. And Dennis, that means that since you were incorrect, you lose a pint of blood. So you're our first donor tonight. Well, there it goes, all right. What do you think about that, Dennis?
Just as long as it goes to a good cause, I guess.
Oh, it certainly does. Okay. Now we're going to go to the next question. What 1982 film starring Ben Kingsley won the Oscar for Best Picture? Dennis!
Species?
No, I'm sorry, Dennis. Brian!
That would be Gandhi?
Yes, that's right! That is correct. Well, that's a tough break for you, Dennis, so you lose another pint of blood there, which puts you 2 points down. How do you feel?
Can I just sit down for a while?
No, I'm sorry, Dennis, that would be breaking the rules. Okay, next question. Whose face appears on the $100 bill? Dennis.
Gandhi?
Nope. Amy.
Benjamin Franklin?
That is correct. Wow, Dennis, that's kind of a rough break. It's another pint of blood for you. Okay, let's move on now. H2O, or water, can exist in 3 forms. It can be a solid, a liquid, or a blank. Dennis.
What?
Your answer.
Didn't I say Gandhi?
Okay. Solid, liquid, or Gandhi. No, I'm sorry, Dennis, that is incorrect. Brian.
A gas blink.
That's correct. And Dennis, once again, we've got to take another pint of blood out of you there. Well, that's the end of round 1, and it looks like we have a very close game, except for Dennis. Now we head into the double bonus round. Each question will be worth 2 pints of blood. And also to let you know, last week's blood was donated to Jimmy Davis at Virginia Mason Hospital, who's making a miraculous recovery and says next time he'll wear a helmet. Okay, everybody. Round 2, please write your answers on the cards in front of you. Okay, on the eve of World War II, this famous prime minister said the phrase, blood, sweat, toil, and tears. Who was it? All right, Amy, we're going to start with you. You said Sir Winston Churchill. That is correct. Now let's go to Brian. Neville Chamberlain. I'm sorry, Brian, that's going to cost you 2 points. Now let's see what Dennis came up with. I want some cookies. I'm sorry, Dennis. I'm sorry. Oh, Dennis? Well, it looks like Dennis has dropped out of the game, so that brings us down to just Amy and Brian. All right, you two, complete this sentence. As American as apple blank. Okay, Amy, we're going to start with you again. As American as apple pie. That is correct. Let's see if Brian had the correct response. American as apple pie. Judges. Oh, I'm sorry, Brian. That's 2 pints of blood. All right, next question. Okay. Wait a minute. Brian is teetering, and he's fallen down. Amy, you're the last one standing, so you win the game. Congratulations. You'll be receiving those fabulous prizes, and each of our players will receive cookies and juice, plus their own home version of the Drain Game. We'll see you tomorrow. So long, everybody.
Studio amplification for Almost Live provided by American Music.
B
CK, B, the fragrance for confused people.
How long have we been going out together now? It's like 3 weeks, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's been the most special 3 weeks of my life. It really has. In fact, I think I love you.
Oh, that's sweet.
I'm sorry, I said I think I love you because I was afraid if I just came out and said it, that, you know, you might not say it back and I'd be embarrassed, but the truth is, I love you.
Thanks.
I love you.
Great.
So do you think that, you know, you might feel the same towards me?
Oh, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it.
Well, let's say you had to guess.
And I'd guess probably not.
Okay. Well, you don't love me. That's fair. But, you do like me, right? You like me.
You know, I really don't know you that well.
Okay, but not like necessarily in terms of romantic sense at all. I mean, just like me as a person.
You know, to be honest, I really hadn't thought about it.
Well, if you had to guess.
Then I would guess probably not.
Okay. Well, it's not my looks, is it? I mean, you do find me attractive, right?
It's hard to say.
And by attractive, I mean, not ugly or repulsive. I mean, you certainly don't find me hideous. You find me hideous?
Yes.
But, you must be attracted to me in some way, right? I mean, there must be something.
Well, you know, I really hadn't thought about it.
Okay. I mean, otherwise it almost sounds like you hate me.
Well, I couldn't say for sure.
You hate me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, hate, that's a subjective term, I guess. I mean, it's not like you want to see me dead or anything.
Oh. That is a tough one.
You would want to see me dead?
I don't know. I mean, it's still pretty early in the relationship. You want me to guess?
Okay.
Okay, because if I had to guess, I think I'd like to see you dead.
Okay, that's honest.
Yeah.
Thank you for being honest.
Sure.
So, what you're saying is that you don't love me. You don't really even like me, right?
No.
You find me hideous.
Yes.
You probably even hate me. Right? Okay. And it'd be fine with you if I were dead.
You know, now that I think about it. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to know where I stood. Or do you still want to go to dinner?
Yes. Oh, boy, I am starved.
Okay, me too.
Let's go.
Okay.
This is the Late Report. Well, a pilot for a new TV action drama series called Seattle Emergency is set to begin filming in April. The debut episode of Seattle Emergency begins when a half-inch of snow falls. An efficiency review of state colleges shows that just 30% of the freshmen at the University of Washington and the Evergreen State College graduate within 4 years. The main difference is that the students at the University of Washington are aware that they have not graduated. Lawyers representing women suing over their breast implants want a Portland judge to step down from the case because his wife has breast implants. The judge says that's fine with him because it will just give him more time to go home and stare at his wife's breasts. Walla Walla sweet onion growers are hoping research will develop an improved strain of onions that they say will have increased shelf life and a more uniform shape. They're also hoping that the onions will be able to assemble themselves into crates and then drive themselves to the grocery store. Well, Irvin Freeze, co-founder of the Chubby and Tubby stores, died this week at age 82. Freeze's biggest pet peeve was to be mistaken as Tubby when he was actually chubby. Former Oregon Senator Mark Hatfield is teaching a new class called the Vietnam Experience at George Fox University in Newberg, Oregon. Hatfield will begin the class by playing Doors music and dropping napalm on the students. Boeing has scrapped its plans to build 747 super jumbo jets because of a lack of orders. Officials say the problem may have been the sales approach, in which customers who were already ordering regular 747s would be asked, okay, would you like to supersize that? Now, TCI Cable is suing Seattle for allegedly charging too much to string cable on city-owned poles. I don't really have a joke here. It just feels comforting to know that someone can piss off TCI by charging them too much. Finally, convicted murderer Mitchell Roop recently married a Walla Walla woman, but the state will not allow the couple to have conjugal visits. Authorities explained that at 400 pounds, if Roop has sex, his head might pop off. This has been The Late Report. Stay with us because we're coming right back.
B minor. B augmented. B major 7. Just B.
CKB, the fragrance for... Oh boy, you really got me on this one.
Well, that's just about all the time we have for Almost Live this week. I want to let everybody know listening that I'm going to be at the Dania store near South Center on Monday collecting blankets for the homeless. If you've got any, stop by. Thank you. Bye-bye.